apartment, and we're late for class, and so I'm like, well, I was late, he was late. I was like, I'll just wait for you to get your stuff together. I'm already late, doesn't matter. We'll wait for the elevator. Mind you, we're in my apartment, and he asked me, well, shouldn't you just take the stairs? And I was like, I live on the 13th floor, why would I take the stairs? And then he said, well, I just don't want to be seen with you in public. So, you know, like my head, I was like, what? I was like, who? Me? So, you know, that kind of set me off. So then I wrote this poem, That Girl, and then, you know, he was in the front, we had a show, and he heard that I had written this poem, and so he sat in the front row thinking he was going to, you know, do shit, or I don't know what he thought he was going to do, but I had the mic, so he wasn't going to do anything. And so, you know, I was trying to be diplomatic about the situation, so I turned the mic like this way, and he was right here, and I was kind of like spitting the poem off into a corner, and then I got to one part, and I was like, this motherfucker right here. And so then I started pointing at him, and then I basically lost it, and I was crying, and I was hysterical, and I was just like, that girl, and I like ran off stage and cried, right? And there was like an audience of like 700 people, so everyone got up, and I got a standing ovation. He was the only person in the sitting down, and he was so tight. He was really tight, and I was like, sorry. Don't disrespect me though. But then other dudes wouldn't date me after that. They were like, I'm afraid. So then I wrote this poem. I want to write a love note addressed to the tough guy at the back of the class. Eyes cast low like fitteds. Dear Mr. Tough Guy, pick your head up. I'm tired of talking to a black hoodie and an iPod. I'm looking into your hazel-colored atom bombs, the ones professors always mistake for pupils. See, people always think that pupils like you are wasting their time in the classroom, and that pupils like yours are always lost in dimly lit thoughts and clouded halls of memory, but I say, use your radiation X-ray vision to pierce through stereotypes and obstacles, because you've always wanted to be Superman anyway. Dear boy with the atom bomb eyes, I'll be waiting for you at 3 o'clock, armed with a video camera at the bus stop, because I just want to tape your frowns so I can rewind them into smiles. So stop slouching, stop pretending you're a gangster with the limp. Instead, pretend you're a secret agent out on a mission. You're a black king, now walk like an Egyptian. To the boys who wanted to cry when they fell off their bikes but never did, I'll hug you like Band-Aids, the invisible kind that blends into your skin. I'm in the spore, and go ahead and rub me in. I'm a twin bed with Spider-Man sheets, so pull me over your head, pull me over your wounds. We can wake up for Saturday morning cartoons, but first, you gotta promise me one thing. No more of this tough guy nonsense. No more pulling my pigtails when you really want to hold my hand. No more making faces at me when you really want to ask me to dance to the boys who had 3 older brothers and wanted to grow up to be just like them. Stop looking for acceptance in between goalposts and games of beer pong. Instead, remember back to when you were 7 and wanted nothing more than to ride on your brother's handlebars, because I like you with innocence smeared on your face like chocolate cake, and you remind me of Donatello from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and you better believe I so had a crush on him. See, he wasn't like Raphael, selfish, arrogant, and brooding. No, Donatello was sensitive, poetic, and a reptilian whiz kid. So, to all the mutant turtles who had to become men before ever being boys, you're still wet behind the ears. And I want you to know it's okay to shed a few tears. I told you to be Superman, not the Man of Steel. See, All you gotta do to open your heart is smile with your rib cage. You've trained the muscles in your face to act hard, but the ones under your scars are involuntary, and I see them twitch and shudder under the strain. And when you think I'm not looking, your heart is pumping out a Morse code that's staring a flat line saying, don't leave me, I need you. And then you act like you don't care, but I don't believe you, because it's just that your heartbeats and your mouth movements are simply out of sync. And I never went to med school, but I'm an open heart specialist and I can cure the arrhythmia. You're safe in my hands. You're safe in my hands, and if your organs can't be saved, I'll strap myself to the table and give you a transplant. I'll rock you in my arms, support you like a seesaw. You may fall, but I will never let you hit bottom. To the little boys who just found out what masturbating's all about, obey the urge. Play with yourself for as long as possible. Maybe... Play with yourself for as long as possible. Maybe then you'll stay in touch with your private parts. I mean, your emotions. And to the grown men who just found out what love's all about, go ahead. Get giddy. Get stupid. Say her name over and over as if it were a nursery rhyme. Write 50 Christmas lists to Santa, cross your heart and hope to die. And after all that, still wait in a 5-hour line just to see her smile, because love doesn't fit between thighs, but it grows inside of a womb. So that as close as you can to the moments when you carried nothing but shit in your diaper, when you carried none of the burdens that you carry now, when you were carried in the arms of a woman. I know you've forgotten how, but let down your guards. Be a rugrat again, and I will be your favorite doll. I mean, action figure.